Welcome to Tales for Learners. Today we are going to talk about something that affects everyone, whether you realize it or not. Something that quietly steals your dreams, your energy, and even your happiness. Today we will uncover how to stop wasting your time, reclaim your life, and become unstoppable. And as you listen, you will also learn simple English phrases, vocabulary, and expressions that you can use in daily life. So, stay with me, because this could change everything. Imagine this. You wake up, ready to start your day. You have goals. You have dreams. You know exactly what you want to achieve. But somehow, by the end of the day, you look back and you wonder, where did all my time go? You check your phone, social media, endless videos, mindless scrolling, and suddenly, your day, your energy, your focus, gone. Poof, vanished. Just like that. It's not just you. Everyone does it. And the truth is, wasting time doesn't just hurt your schedule. It hurts your mind, your confidence, your future. Today, we are going to fix that. Not with boring tips. Not with generic advice like stop scrolling. No. Today, I will show you a system that transforms your mind, your time, and your English at the same time. Let's start with the harsh truth. Most people don't waste time because they want to. They waste time because they don't value it. They think minutes don't matter. Hours can always be replaced. But here's the reality. Every second you waste is a brick you could have used to build your future. Every just 5 more minutes is a step further from your dreams. Think about it. You have 24 hours a day. That's 1,440 minutes. Every day, you have the chance to learn something, practice English, work on your skills, or create something amazing. But how many minutes pass by, completely unclaimed? You scroll social media. You binge watch videos you don't even care about. You waste hours in meetings that could have been emails. And before you know it, weeks, months, even years, gone. Let's pause for a moment. Close your eyes. Imagine your life as a bank account. Every minute is a coin. Every day you get 1,440 coins. How many do you spend wisely? How many do you throw away on things that don't matter? Now open your eyes, because here's the next truth. Time wasted is opportunity lost. Every wasted minute is a chance to improve your English, learn a new skill, earn more money, or become the person you admire. And yes, it is emotional. It stings, but it's also motivating. Because once you realize it, once you see it clearly, you can start taking control. Let's break it down. How do people waste time every day? First, endless scrolling. You open your phone to check one thing, but 2 hours later, you've watched memes, videos, stories, and you don't even remember what you wanted in the first place. Let's call it the social media trap. Your brain thinks it's relaxing, but really, it's stealing your focus. Second, multitasking. You think you are being productive, but your brain doesn't work that way. Switching between tasks makes you slower, forgetful, and exhausted. You try to study English while watching TV, or answer emails while listening to a podcast. The result? Half-finished work, forgotten words, missed opportunities. Third, unplanned routines. People wake up and just go through motions. Brush teeth, check phone, coffee, more scrolling, Repeat. No plan, no purpose, just moving from one distraction to another. Days pass, weeks pass, dreams remain dreams. Pause again. Think about the last day you truly used every hour wisely. Not many people can remember it. And that's the wake-up call. Because when you waste time, you aren't just losing hours. You are losing your mind, best self. Now let's talk about the cost of wasted time. It's not just hours lost. It's opportunities, energy, confidence, and growth. Imagine if you had spent those hours practicing English. Imagine if you used that time to read, to write, to improve your brain. Your life would look completely different right now. Instead of wondering why others are ahead, you could be leading. You could be fluent. You could be skilled. You could be unstoppable. And here's the kicker. Wasted time creates stress. You know why? Because when you procrastinate, tasks pile up. Deadlines loom. Your brain feels overloaded. You feel guilty. Your confidence drops. You tell yourself, I'll do it tomorrow. But tomorrow becomes next week, next month, and the cycle repeats. Now take a deep breath. Let's change that today. I want to share the first powerful habit to reclaim your time. Habit 1, the 1-minute rule. Whenever a task takes less than 1 minute, do it immediately. Respond to that email. Pick up the book. Write the word you just learned. Clean the cup. Small actions. Tiny moves. But here's the magic. Your brain feels accomplishment. Your energy grows. Your day starts moving forward. You stop letting minutes slip away. And slowly, you build unstoppable momentum. Example, imagine you want to learn 20 new English words a day. You leave them on a sticky note. You say, I'll learn them later. Later never comes. But if you take 1 minute now, repeat them aloud, write them once, your brain captures them. 1 minute. That's all it takes to start building mastery. Habit 2, time blocking. Every hour has a purpose. Not a vague plan, but a clear action. From 7 to 8, write. 8 to 9, read. 9 to 10, practice English listening. When every hour has a name, distractions fight to get in, but you say, no, this hour belongs to me. Time becomes tangible. Your brain obeys the structure. Your day becomes predictable and powerful. Example, Sarah, a student, used to scroll Instagram for 3 hours every evening. She blocked her evenings. 1 hour reading, 1 hour writing, 30 minutes vocabulary, 30 minutes rest. In 1 month, she finished a book, learned 600 words, and doubled her speaking confidence. That's the magic of time blocking. Habit 3, the 2-minute pause. Before checking your phone, taking a break, or starting a task, pause, just 2 minutes. Ask yourself, is this moving me closer to my goal, or is this wasting my time? The pause builds awareness. The pause builds control. It's small, but it's transformational. Your brain learns to say no, and your future self thanks you. Example, John always checked YouTube in the morning. 1 week, he paused for 2 minutes, thought, will this video teach me English or just entertain me? Most days, he skipped the video. In 1 month, he saved 10 hours, learned 200 words, and built new habits. Habit 4, start with the hardest task. Do the task you dread the most first. Your brain has the most energy in the morning. Once the hardest task is done, everything else feels easy. procrastination fades, your confidence grows, momentum builds. Example, Emily hated writing essays. She did it first thing every day. By week 3, it became automatic. She finished essays faster, improved vocabulary, and her brain trained itself to focus on challenges. Now that we have started, let's move to the next set of habits that can transform the way you use your time and train your brain to focus like a laser. Remember, every habit is not just about saving minutes. It's about building momentum, boosting brain power, and improving your English along the way. Habit 5. Eliminate the duck distractions. You know the distractions I'm talking about, the ones that steal your focus, your energy, and your time. Social media notifications, random messages, emails you don't need to open. That constant pinging that makes your brain jump like a rabbit on caffeine. Call it duck distractions. Why? Because they quack loudly, demand attention, but in reality, they do nothing productive. Imagine this. You sit to study English. Your phone buzzes. You open it. 30 minutes later, you're watching a video about something you don't even care about. Your brain feels satisfied for a moment, but your goals are farther away than before. The trick? Turn off notifications. Use airplane mode for focus blocks. Leave your phone in another room. It sounds simple, but this is how champions win. Minute by minute, distraction by distraction. Say it with me. I control my time, not the notifications. Feel the power of those words. Your brain begins to rewire itself. Each small victory against distraction strengthens focus. Habit 6. The power of microtasks. Big tasks can be scary. Writing an essay, finishing a report, learning 50 new English words. Your brain sees it as a mountain. Mountains make you freeze. But if you break it into microtasks, suddenly, it's a hill you can climb one step at a time. Example, if you want to read a book in English, don't start by saying, I'll read 50 pages. That feels impossible. Instead, aim for 1 page, then 2, then 5. Your brain feels accomplishment. The dopamine hits, motivating you to continue. By the end of the week, that 1-page habit has grown into 20 pages a day without stress. Write this down. Microtasks are like planting seeds. Each tiny action grows into a forest of achievement. Habit 7. The daily brain sprint. Your brain, like a muscle, needs workouts. Not just random mental exercises, but short, focused sprints. Dedicate 20-30 minutes every day to learning, practicing, or thinking. This could be reading a graded English reader, writing 10 new sentences, or solving a problem. Treat it like a sprint. Fast, intense, and focused. Example, Rachel wanted to improve her English vocabulary. She did a 20-minute sprint every morning with flashcards. No distractions, no multitasking. In a month, she had mastered 600 words. Imagine the confidence, fluency, and brain power she gained just from small daily sprints. Close your eyes. Imagine dedicating 30 minutes every day to something that builds your future self. That's 210 minutes per week, 840 minutes per month, 10,080 minutes per year. That is power. That is transformation. Habit 8. Visualize before you act. Before starting any task, take 2 to 3 minutes to visualize the result. Your brain loves mental rehearsal. Athletes use this. Successful people use this. You can too. Example: before writing an English essay, picture the finished essay in your mind. See the sentences, the structure, the perfect words. Then start writing. Your brain already knows the path, so your hand and mind follow easily. Tasks become smoother. Confidence rises. Productivity explodes. Engage fully. Close your eyes. Imagine completing your goal. Feel the satisfaction. Smell the success. Taste the achievement. When you open your eyes, start taking action. Habit 9. The 2-minute rule for hard tasks. We talked about micro tasks, but here's a twist. For tasks you really dread, commit to just 2 minutes. Not the whole task, just 2 minutes of effort. Once started, momentum usually carries you forward. Example: Alex hated cleaning his study desk, but he committed to 2 minutes only. After 2 minutes, he realized it wasn't so bad. He kept going. By the end, his desk was spotless, and he felt energized and focused to start learning English. Say it with me. I start small, I finish strong. That mindset is a game changer. Your brain loves progress, not perfection. Start with 2 minutes. Build the habit. Crush procrastination. Habit 10. Reflect and plan. Every evening, every night, before bed, reflect on your day. Ask yourself, did I use my time well? What could I have done better? Then plan tomorrow in detail. Not vaguely, but specifically. Write down what you will do, when, and how. Example: Jane used to end her day exhausted but unsatisfied. She started reflecting for 5 minutes every night, noting down what she accomplished and what she wasted. Then she planned the next day with exact time blocks for study, English practice, and relaxation. Within a month, her focus, energy, and fluency had skyrocketed. Write this down. Reflection plus planning. Growth. The brain loves structure. The more intentional your day, the less time is wasted, and the more progress you see. Let's pause for a moment. Look back on these 10 habits. They are not just about time management. They are about training your brain, boosting your English, and reclaiming control of your life. Here's a quick recap. The 1-minute rule, time blocking, the 2-minute pause. Start with the hardest task. Eliminate the duck distractions, micro tasks, daily brain sprint. Visualize before you act. 2-minute rule for hard tasks. Reflect and plan. Every evening. Every habit builds on the previous one. Every habit rewires your brain. Every habit moves you closer to mastery of time and English. Now, in the next part, we will go deeper. We will uncover habits 11-15, including techniques to triple your focus, remember everything, and boost your brain power with real-life stories and English lessons embedded in each habit. You will start seeing minutes as treasures, not wasted seconds. Before we continue, I want you to do this. Pause the video. Take a pen. Write down one habit you want to start immediately. Something you can apply today. Just one. Because action beats motivation. Every minute you wait is a minute lost. And remember, this isn't just theory. These habits have transformed people's lives. They can transform yours too, if you act. Habit 11. Stop confusing movement with progress. You scroll, you click, you watch videos about success. You feel like you're doing something, but deep down, you know you haven't moved an inch. Movement feels like progress, but it's a trap. The brain releases dopamine every time you plan, research, or prepare. But that's not real growth. Progress only happens when you act. So next time you say, "I'm getting ready to start," stop yourself. Instead, start messy. Start with what you have. Because every successful person began while feeling unready. The difference? They didn't wait for motivation. They built it through movement. Say it with me. I move with purpose. Every small action today counts more than perfect planning tomorrow. Close your eyes and imagine this. 6 months from now, you'll look back and thank yourself for taking that one imperfect step. So go, do. Don't confuse scrolling for progress. Live it. Habit 12. Respect your morning hours. The early hours decide who wins the day. When the world is quiet, your mind is clear. But most people waste it, checking messages, notifications, chaos before clarity. Successful minds protect their mornings like treasure. They write, they read, they think before the noise begins. If you can own the first hour of your day, you can control the rest. Set a rule. No phone for the first 30 minutes. Instead, ask yourself, what do I want to feel today? Not what to do, what to feel. Calm, focused, driven. Because emotions guide actions. Write that feeling down. Speak it out loud. Say it now. I am the designer of my day. Your brain loves direction. Give it purpose before distractions steal it. And when you make this your ritual, you'll see time bend in your favor. Habit 13. Learn the power of saying no. You lose most of your time not because of laziness, but because of saying yes to everything. Yes to unnecessary plans. Yes to drama. Yes to things that don't feed your future. You think you're being kind, but you're being careless with your most valuable resource, your attention. Every yes is a no to something meaningful. Say it again. Every yes costs me something. Protect your focus like gold, because energy leaks are silent killers of dreams. Learn to say no politely but firmly. Say, I appreciate it, but I'm focusing on my goals right now. That's not rudeness, that's maturity. People will adjust. And when they do, you'll find space to breathe, to think, to grow. Remember, every no to distraction is a yes to freedom. Habit 14. Make your environment work for you. You are not lazy. Your environment is designed for distraction. Your phone buzzes every few seconds. The TV plays noise in the background. Tabs open. Ideas half finished. Your brain can't win that war. So don't rely on willpower. Design your surroundings. Keep your workspace clean. One notebook, one task, one goal. Turn off notifications. Not forever, just for focus. Use the 20-second rule. Make good habits easier to start, bad ones harder. For example, keep your book on your pillow so you read before sleeping. Keep your phone away from your desk so you work without interruption. Your environment should whisper, not shout. Let it tell you, focus now. You can relax later. Say it with me. I design my space for success. When your surroundings align with your purpose, time stops slipping away. Habit 15. Treat your brain like a muscle, not a machine. You expect your brain to run endlessly, study, work, think, create. But even the strongest muscle needs rest and recovery. You burn out not from doing too much, but from never pausing. Your brain grows during silence, reflection, boredom. Yes, boredom. It's not your enemy. It's where creativity lives. When you allow your mind to rest, ideas flow in. So build breaks into your day. 10 minutes of quiet, no screens, no noise. Walk, breathe, let your thoughts wander. Say it softly. My mind is recharging. You don't owe the world constant productivity. You owe yourself clarity. A tired brain makes poor choices, forgets priorities, and chases distraction. But a rested brain, it's unstoppable. So tonight, before you sleep, tell yourself, tomorrow I rise stronger. Because your brain deserves care, not constant pressure. Habit 16. Turn your pain into power. Every time life punches you, you have two choices: to break or to build. The truth is, pain is a better teacher than comfort ever was. Think about it. You remember the heartbreaks, the failures, the rejections. Those moments changed you. They made you sharper, wiser, hungrier. Don't run from pain. Use it. Write about it. Speak about it. Learn from it. Every time you feel like giving up, whisper to yourself, I'm not done yet. Pain is just pressure asking you to grow stronger. Close your eyes and imagine your best self. Calm, successful, confident. That version of you doesn't come from comfort. It's born in struggle. Say it with me. I don't escape pain. I shape it. When you learn to channel every bad day into discipline, you stop being a victim of time and become its master. Habit 17. Start before you feel ready. Most people wait for perfect timing, perfect motivation, perfect resources. But guess what? The perfect time never comes. Winners act while others wait. Every skill you admire was once practiced badly. Every fluent speaker once stumbled. Every confident leader once doubted. You learn by doing, not by waiting. Say to yourself right now, I'll start small, but I'll start today. Even one step forward is a victory. Because consistency builds confidence, and confidence builds everything. Don't fear failure. Fear the wasted years spent waiting. Repeat this in your mind. Action creates clarity. Every move you make gives your brain direction. So start today. Imperfectly, awkwardly, courageously. That's how transformation begins. Habit 18. Learn to sit with silence. Silence is uncomfortable. That's why most people avoid it. They play music, scroll endlessly, talk just to fill space. But silence is not emptiness, it's strength. It's in silence that you understand what really matters. Take 5 minutes every day to just sit. No phone, no music, no noise. At first, your brain will scream. Then it will calm. Then it will create. Because silence sharpens awareness. It helps you notice your thoughts, your habits, your truth. Say it softly. Silence teaches me. When you stop running from quiet moments, you start hearing your inner wisdom. The world is loud, but your growth begins in peace. Learn to listen, not just to others, but to yourself. Habit 19. Choose growth over comfort daily. Every day you face a small choice. Do what's easy or do what's right. Comfort feels safe, but it's a slow killer. Growth feels scary, but it builds the life you dream of. You grow every time you push past hesitation, when you speak up, when you learn something hard, when you try again after failing. Say it with me. I choose growth, not comfort. Each time you face a challenge, remember this. Fear is just excitement without breath. Breathe deeply and move forward anyway. Growth is uncomfortable only until it becomes your new normal. And when you live this way, every day becomes an upgrade. Every effort compounds. Every moment counts. The future belongs to those who choose growth when others choose ease. Habit 20. Build a relationship with your future self. Imagine the person you want to become in 1 year. Confident, fluent, successful, peaceful. Now realize that person is built by the choices you make today. Talk to your future self. Visualize their habits, their mornings, their focus. Ask, what would my future self want me to do right now? Maybe they'd say, put the phone down. Maybe they'd say, read for 10 minutes. Maybe they'd whisper, don't waste your time. Because every small action today is a message to your future. Say it clearly. I'm building a life worth remembering. Your future self is watching, waiting, cheering you on. Don't disappoint them. Time passes anyway. Make it your ally, not your enemy. So when you finally meet that version of you, you can smile and say, I made it. Habit 21. Stop overthinking and start trusting your instinct. You know that feeling when you replay one small mistake in your mind for hours? That's overthinking, the silent thief of time. You keep analyzing, worrying, doubting. And before you know it, the day is gone. But here's the truth. Clarity doesn't come from thinking more. It comes from acting more. Your brain needs feedback, not fantasy. Every small action gives you data, confidence, and direction. So instead of asking, what if I fail? Ask, what if I learn? Your instinct is wiser than your fear. It's built from your experiences, your emotions, your intuition. You don't need to have the whole path figured out to take the first step. Say it now. I trust my gut. I trust my growth. Because perfection is not the goal. Progress is. The moment you stop trying to make everything certain, you start moving faster. Overthinking kills dreams, but courage builds them. Don't think too long. Don't wait too much. Take that small, brave step. The rest will unfold as you go. Habit 22. Turn comparison into motivation. You scroll online and see people doing better. Fluent speakers, confident professionals, rich travelers, and suddenly you feel small. But remember this. Social media shows highlights, not real life. You're comparing your behind the scenes with someone else's best moments. Stop competing with others. Compete with your past self. Say it with me. I am not late. I'm on my path. Every journey is different. What if, instead of feeling jealous, you felt inspired? When you see someone succeed, don't think, why not me? Think, if they can, I can too. Turn comparison into a spark. Use it to push yourself, not punish yourself. Write this down. Their success is proof that my dreams are possible. When you start cheering for others, you'll find that your energy changes. You grow faster, happier, lighter. Because real confidence isn't about being the best. It's about being better than you were yesterday. Habit 23. Break your big goals into small victories. You want to speak fluent English. You want a better job. You want confidence, success, freedom. but big goals can feel heavy. And that's why people quit halfway. So here's the trick. Don't chase the mountain, climb the first step. Say to yourself, today I'll improve by 1%, because small progress done daily beats huge effort done once. When you finish a page, celebrate. When you speak a sentence clearly, smile. Small victories build big confidence. That's how your brain stays motivated. It loves reward and progress. So break every goal into steps so simple that success becomes inevitable. One lesson, one video, one new word. That's all you need for today. Repeat this mantra. Small steps, big wins. When you look back after 6 months, you'll realize those small steps weren't small at all. They were the bridge between who you were and who you've become. Habit 24. Master your emotions before they master you. Anger, fear, sadness. They're all part of being human. But when emotions control you, time disappears. You lose focus, you lose energy, you lose your day. So instead of reacting instantly, learn to respond consciously. When you feel angry, pause and breathe. Count to 5. When you feel anxious, write it down. Let your thoughts leave your head and rest on paper. Emotions are signals, not commands. Say this aloud. I control my response. Every time you pause before reacting, you build emotional strength. Because self-control isn't about suppressing emotion. It's about understanding it. Ask yourself, what is this emotion trying to teach me? Maybe anger is asking you to set boundaries. Maybe sadness is asking you to rest. Maybe fear is reminding you to prepare. When you listen to your emotions, they become your teachers instead of your enemies. And that's how emotional maturity helps you win back your time and peace. Habit 25. Build discipline like a muscle, not a mood. You won't feel motivated every day, and that's okay. Motivation is temporary, but discipline is power. Think of discipline like brushing your teeth. You don't do it because it's exciting. You do it because it's necessary. Say it now. I do it, even when I don't feel like it. That's the difference between dreamers and doers. Discipline is not about punishment. It's about freedom. Because when you stay consistent, results come automatically. If you study English for just 30 minutes daily, that's 180 hours a year. Enough to change your life. Tiny effort, repeated endlessly. That's how professionals are made. Here's a tip. Make it impossible to skip your routine. If you study after breakfast, do it at the same place, same time. Link it to a daily trigger, so it becomes a habit, not a choice. And when your mind says, I'll do it tomorrow, answer it with, no, I'll do it now. Because tomorrow is just another name for never. So train your willpower one repetition at a time. Body gets strong through exercise, and the mind gets strong through discipline. And when that happens, you stop wasting time waiting for motivation, because you've built the power to act without it. Now pause for a second and breathe. Think about what we've covered, from overthinking to discipline. Each habit is a weapon against time wasting, each one a step toward mastery. The clock is ticking anyway. Make every tick count. Say it proudly. I control my time. I shape my life. Because every moment you waste is a moment you never get back. And every moment you use well is an investment in your future self. You are not behind. You are just beginning. Again, stronger, wiser, unstoppable. Habit 26. Feed your mind, not your boredom. Most people consume junk information the same way they eat junk food, quickly, mindlessly, and endlessly. They scroll, watch, repeat, filling every silent moment with noise. But what you feed your mind becomes your future. Say it now. My mind deserves better. Start choosing what enters your brain as carefully as what enters your body. Read books that stretch your thinking. Watch videos that make you grow, not just laugh. Listen to people who challenge your comfort, not your attention span. Here's the truth. The quality of your thoughts depends on the quality of your inputs. If you feed your brain wisdom, it creates solutions. If you feed it chaos, it creates confusion. So every time you pick your phone, ask, is this feeding me or draining me? Feed your curiosity with stories, language, and learning. Because when your mind becomes your greatest ally, time becomes your greatest asset. Your future is built in silence. One idea, one word, one thought at a time. Habit 27. Respect your sleep like your success depends on it. You can't build a sharp mind with a tired brain. You can't focus, learn, or grow if you treat rest like weakness. Sleep is not wasted time. It's repair time. It's when your brain organizes memories, strengthens focus, and cleans away mental clutter. But most people cut their sleep for entertainment. One more episode, one more scroll, one more excuse. And in return, they lose clarity, discipline, and emotional balance. Say it softly. Rest is not a break. It's preparation. Sleep at a fixed time. Keep your phone away. Let your mind cool down before closing your eyes. Because when you wake up refreshed, every minute of your day works better. Remember, tired minds waste time, but rested minds create miracles. If you want to master your time, start by mastering your night. Habit 29. Surround yourself with people who value time. You can't stay focused around those who waste hours gossiping, complaining, or chasing nothing. Energy is contagious, and time multiplies where focus lives. Find people who talk about ideas, goals, learning, and growth. Because who you spend time with shapes how you spend time itself. Say it clearly. I protect my circle. The wrong people drain you without asking. The right people push you without warning. If you can't find such people, read their books, watch their talks, listen to their voices. Let greatness mentor you, even from afar, because you become the average of the energy you allow in. Choose people who remind you where you're going, not where you were. In a world full of distraction, your tribe decides your direction. Habit 30. Make gratitude your daily anchor. When you focus only on what's missing, time feels like an enemy. But when you focus on what's already yours, time becomes a gift. Gratitude slows you down, not to make you lazy, but to make you aware. Say it out loud. I have enough to begin. Every morning, list 3 things you're thankful for. Your health, your lessons, your opportunities. Because gratitude resets your mind from pressure to peace. And peace gives you clarity. Clarity gives you control. The more grateful you are, the less you need to chase meaningless things. Gratitude transforms your pace. It turns rushing into presence, fear into focus. And that's how you win back your time, by learning to love the moments you already live in. So pause right now. Take a deep breath. You're not late. You're not behind. You're exactly where you need to be, learning, growing, evolving. Say it once more. I am grateful for this moment, because time, once wasted, never returns. But time lived with gratitude never feels lost. This is Tales for Learners, reminding you that every second you appreciate is a second well spent. Don't just manage time, feel it, value it, use it. And remember, the clock is always ticking, but so is your potential.